Alright, welcome back. In this video, I will be explaining to you how to put the content on your post. Essentially, it's the meat of your entire website. If you don't have this, then you might as well not even be blogging. So, here we go. The first thing I want to do is I want to switch my theme. I could have done this off camera, but I figured, I'm gonna do it, so why not show you? It doesn't take much time at all. Okay, so what you do is you just go to Appearance down here. When you first do it, it'll bring out the little drop menu here. Just go to Themes, click it. It'll come to this screen where it'll have the theme that's active at the top, and then it'll have a bunch of themes down here. All I did was I put in the search term right here. I put 2010. I hit search, and this is the one that came up. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to activate it and switch my theme. I know this theme a lot better than the one I randomly picked, and I was messing with it earlier, and it was a little frustrating because I didn't know what was going to happen after I hit like preview and things like that, and then it was a bummer. So yeah, not that big of a deal. If this takes a while, I'll be alright. That was taking too long, so I cut away and had to recut back into it. Sorry about that. Okay, so I just hit activate. It took like 3 minutes to work for some reason. I don't understand. Maybe it's because I'm trying to render another video that I did earlier, but doesn't matter. Okay, so I just hit the little, I can show you with these things. I just hit the activate button right there, and then it just reactivated this. There's nothing else I had to do. It just had to reload the page. Okay, so my theme is now 2010. Excuse me. It's probably one of the simplest beginner WordPress themes to work with, so I would suggest that you switch to this one as well, or find something that's similar. None of the back-end stuff will be different, but I think you'll just have a better time moving your theme in a direction that you want it to go. Okay, so back to posting. Okay, so we go to this thing, we say add new, easy, you know how to do all that. Now, you get to the screen, most people are like, oh, that looks like too much, or I feel like I understand what's going on, but it would be better if someone walked me through it. So that's just what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of do like a fake post and go over the steps that I go through when I do post. So the first thing I always do is do a title. So I'm going to do something on immigration, so the border is closed. That's going to be the title of my post. Awesome. You can be more grammatically correct if you want, but that's just the title I'm using. Okay, I already have some content copied. Just going to be repeat, repeat, repeat. So there's my content. You would just be typing that out. It would be really easy to do. Okay, so most people when they do WordPress blogs or any kind of blog are like, okay, that's it, done. I don't have to do this anymore, and I'm just going to hit publish. Well, if you really want to, feel free. If you don't want to do anything else besides title it and put your content down, that's great. You're doing more than most people ever do in their life. But if you want to do it right and make it prettier and make it look more professional, let's go through some of the different aspects of the capabilities of this site. Okay, so the first thing I always tell people is when I do like consultations for stuff is what you need is something that catches the eye. So the best thing for catching the eye is color. Best way to get color is with a picture because it's got some kind of content in the inside and it's colorful. To start out with everything for a new blogger, I always say just put a picture into the post. Easy to do. It's just a couple steps. So the first step is click at the beginning of your post, go to where it says upload and insert, the first icon, it'll say add media if you hover over it, click it. And that'll bring up a box here where you can add media. Now you can get it from your computer, from another website, or stuff that you've already uploaded to your WordPress site. Well, we haven't uploaded anything, so there's nothing in our media library. So we're going to click from our computer, select files. It'll bring up a list of things that I've done today because I have it on today. and let's see, where is it? There it is, border fence. That's the file that I want. I click choose or OK, depending on Mac and Windows. Yes, and I'm using a Mac. There's nothing different between Mac and Windows besides the layout of the screen, as in like this stuff up here. Everything in the WordPress world would be the same. Okay, so my picture already has a title. Some of you may have to put a title in there. It already has a description, so some of you may have to put a description in there. I highly recommend doing both of these things. It just makes your information easier to search with Google. The next thing you need to do is decide where you want it to go. A lot of you will have it already on none. I suggest putting it on left or right. I personally like left. I think it looks better. It just takes the picture and puts it on the left side of the screen. It has the text wrap around it from the right side to the bottom. So it'd be like, I don't know, any website you go to where they have like an image in there. You've seen it, trust me. Then you can also pick the size. Thumbnail is the smallest one, obviously, and then medium, large, and full size. Well, I'm just going to go with medium because I don't want the full size because that'll take up a lot of space. The 300 by 200, that's the pixel width and height. The bigger it is, it's going to leave less room for your text, and if it's too big, it will actually stretch outside of the box where your content will be, and it'll look terrible. So try to keep it within the 300 range, and it'll be good. So there's two things you need to do here. If you want this image to be the image that is featured, what you need to do is click use as featured image. I'll scroll down a little bit, and here you can see in the background featured image, boom, that's now the picture. But if you wanted to insert into the post, okay, the featured image and the post are different. Featured image is a thumbnail for the front page of your site. That imagine it's like a photo album, and you pick the one picture that describes the family. So your photo albums are about your family, and you need one picture that goes on the front, and everyone can look at it and go, okay, this photo album's got things about the family in it. Okay, that's what the featured image is. It takes one picture that you have and makes it kind of like the brand name for the rest of the post. But when you insert it into the post, like here, when you put it inside your content, then it's like the other pictures inside your photo album. So we'll just click Insert Post, and now it's right here. So this is what it looks like. To preview this, you should save your draft. It'll save, and then you click Preview. And then it comes up another page, and this is what your post is going to look like. Awesome, great, perfect, everything that I wanted. Excellent, couldn't have asked for more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close that window that popped up, or it may have come up in a new tab up here, just depends on what your computer does. Now, excuse me, sorry. Our title's good, our content is good, our picture is great. Let's look at the right side, categories. I don't want it to be uncategorized. It doesn't help with the Google search engines or anything like that. I want to put it in another one of my categories. Let's say I don't want to put it in immigration or national politics. I want to put it in Ohio politics, or something like that. We'll hit add new category, and it automatically check marks that box. But let's say, dang it, it's Arizona governor, it's not Ohio politics, it's national politics. You can uncheck it and check that, and also check another one. So you can have multiple categories that it goes in. It's a great tool for making sure that your posts go everywhere that they possibly can, so that anyone can read it no matter what direction they come into your site. The next thing you should do is put tags in. Tags are keywords for internal searches. So when someone searches the search box in your site and they put in immigration or something like that, they put in immigration and they search immigration, and you have something tagged as immigration, they'll find this post. So you want to put a lot of things in there. So immigration, Arizona, let's see what else. Arizona border, fence, crossing, I don't know. There we go. Just like that. Finished. Whatever. You can put whatever in there, however many you want. Okay? And then that's essentially it. Like, to be honest, you've already got your title, you've got your content, you've got a picture in there, you've picked a category that you want your post to go into, so you don't need to do anything of that. You've got your tags, so that people search within your site. There they go, they're in there. And then there's also the featured image, so that a thumbnail for like that picture I was talking about, like the picture that shows what the rest of the content's going to be like. You have that, you're good to go. Don't worry about this format thing right here. Yours might be up here. Don't worry about it. I never use it, so it's all good. Alright, so you go, well, I just want to look at it one more time before I send it to the world. You hit Save Draft. Let it save. Preview. Comes up. And there you go. Perfect. Now here is your category selection right here. Your tags. All the things like that, they just come up at the bottom. So if you have like 3 paragraphs long of tags, they'll all show up and it'll just keep going down. And that's it. Perfect. You're done. Super easy. I know, right? And then, so you looked at it, you like it, and you just go publish. And after it publishes, it'll say up here, oh, you published 2 posts. Whatever. Okay? Cool. That says, I don't understand. Whatever. So you've published 2 posts. Great. Excellent. Sweet. Alright. To go back to your dashboard, where we were, you just click, you go up to here, where your URL thing is, and you hit dashboard, and you're back. Excuse me. Let's say you come back 3 weeks from now, and you go, there's a stat that's wrong in that, I need to fix it. You go to post, all post, you find the one that you were working on. Obviously I've been messing around with some of my things and didn't do it right. So the borders closed what we were working on. Click edit. And you say, oh, it's actually New Mexico. You know, obviously this is wrong. New Mexico's governor, Janet Napolitano. That's obviously wrong, but I'm just saying. So you need to change something like that. You change it right in there, and you just hit update. And now it automatically changes the post that you had posted 3 weeks ago and is now up to date and correct and excellent, and you can go to the post and see your change. It's simple as that. Next episode of this, I'm going to talk about pages. So if you'd like to learn about pages, just stay tuned. Thank you very much.